This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Friday evening. Friday evening. Time to do some art. I'm going to be working in my December daily tonight. I want to finish up my DeDe paper doll. I have my scrap calendar I'm trying to work in. And yeah, tomorrow's the streamathon. So I'm getting prepared for that, but I'm not going to do that. I have a giveaway tonight. I'll also have a giveaway tomorrow. So let me put the camera up on the stand here. It's a little wobbly. Let me get you hooked up here. And you might see my hand flash by while I'm fixing it without without dropping the whole thing. There we go. Now, let me zoom out a little. I have to do all this with my phone. Hi, Teresa. I have to do all this with my phone after I go on live. One of the things I'm going to do in the new year is, just be patient while I get it set, is see if I can't get my webcam going. Well, we will see. We will see. Put the water over here and might pop in here. Let's see, if my paintbrushes spill, it'll just be my paintbrushes. Let's put them over here. I don't have enough room on my desk. Let me get out to my stream. Welcome folks in. I'm not going to be on real late tonight because I'm kicking the streamathon off tomorrow at 4:30 my time, 5:30 Eastern time. You can find that schedule for the streamathon on Paint Girlie's community tab, on my community tab, in the Bib Diggity group, and just about everybody that's in the streamathon has it promoted one way or another. I'm going to be setting up a playlist. I think Glory is setting up one. So let me set things up here and welcome folks in. Let me set my quality on my video. Okie dokie. So let's welcome folks in. Come on. There we go. Hi, Teresa, Sherry Van. Welcome, ladies. Hi, Lori. There's Lori. She says, hi, all. Happy New Year. Cheshire Cat Dar. Welcome, welcome. Calico Kate, Kathy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see all of you. Good to see you. Janet. There's Janet. Hi, Janet. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Aw. Don't you wish you could hear voices? I mean, hear each other's voices. We'd all be chattering so much we'd have to take our turns. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Dar. Hi, Allie K. Welcome, Allie K. Welcome, everybody. So, let's talk about the giveaway. I'm going to have it at 8:30 tonight in an hour. And where's it at? Uh-oh. Well, this is the one I'm giving away tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to give away this sampler. But I had one I was going to give away tonight, and it's not here. Whoa, did it fall? I don't see it. Well, maybe I'll give it away and maybe I won't. Did it? Let me look under my cart here. No, I don't see it there. Well, that's frustrating. I had it here. Did I put it over on this desk? Oh, you guys, we may have a giveaway and we may not. I don't don't know what I did with it. Oh, that's really frustrating. I've been sorting out today. Well, let's do it this way. Here it is. Here it is. This is the one. This one I'm going to give away tomorrow. You guys get a preview. I haven't decided what time. I like to give folks a little bit of time to get into the streams. Like tonight, I stream it at 7:30. I'm going to give this one away tonight. This is about an 8x8. Let's measure and find out the dimensions. It is a 7.5 by, well, it's already mounted on green, but so from green to green, it's 7.5 by about 7.75 from green to green. About 7.5 by 7.75. You could put this on an 8x8. Let's hold it up close so that you guys can see it. This I got from Carol, the Canadian stitcher. She made this, and it is a sampler. I bought it at one of her sales, and she does exquisite needlework. Just look at what she's done here. It's beautiful. And it says, I believe in magic every time I hear music. And she's got the sunshine here with some blanket stitches, and it looks like some music notes in there. There's a sunflower, and this is all stitched, you guys. That's all stitched. Isn't that beautiful? And this flower is all stitched, and the stem's all stitched, and it looks like there's almost looks like a little bee on there, doesn't it? Right there where my thumb is. And looks like there might be some little creatures down here, or some little fuzzy pieces. Maybe it's a cattail or something. Not a cattail, milkweed pod. Little fuzzies in there. Well, I was noticing this one, but these might be stitched here. I'm discovering this as you guys are. Look at this. Isn't that wonderful? Look at all those little tiny stitches. And I think that's a little, it could be a lamb. Do you think that's a lamb? Or it could be, I think that's a lamb that she put in there. And there's some little, I don't know if those are plants or insects down in here. I think they might be plants. And if you go up here, it gets more into the journal spot and the sunshine and the sunflower, and over here is lace. Isn't that beautiful? I'm giving this one away tonight. And I can get this sent off. It won't go out tomorrow because the streamathon is tomorrow, and I'm going to be home all day. It won't go out Sunday. It might go out Monday. If it doesn't go out Monday, it'll go out Tuesday. And for those of you that are international, I'll repeat this again when I give it. Oh, look, there's a little, let me show you this. This is dimensional here. See, look, that's dimensional. Isn't that interesting? This can go international. It won't take much to send that. I'll just put it in an envelope, put some paper around it. So international are welcome to play for this. Hi, Riri. Hi, Derby. Hi, Cheshire. There's Janet. Allie K. Drop the link to Carol's channel if you want to hop. Well, you don't hop over there now, but, you know, go explore her channel. She does beautiful needlework. And she does other artwork, too. Hi, Elvis. Welcome, Elvis. And Elvis is the one who won the doll, the goddess doll. And I want to tell you guys, when I send this out, I say a blessing over this. I say a blessing over these. So and it's not a, you know, it's just a little prayer saying, you know, may the person who receives this enjoy it and have good life, and you know, just a little blessing, bring blessings into your life. And I really believe that pieces like this go on their own journey as they're passed from people to people. Who knows where it will end up? I don't know. But I'm ready to pass it on to the next person. And we're going to give it away. International and states are welcome to play for it. We're going to do that at 8:30. And please remind me if... Hi, Barb Fillion. Please remind me if I get going on something and forget the giveaway. This is the one I'm going to give away tomorrow in the streamathon. I'll be streaming from 5:30 to 8:30 Eastern, which is 4:30 to 7:30 Central Time. Mountain would be 3:30 to 6:30, and Pacific would be 2:30. This gets to Mina. 2:30 to 5:30. Nina's one of the early birds. Isn't this a beautiful sampler? We're going to give this one away tomorrow. Haven't decided what time, but probably an hour or so after the stream, probably around 5:30. And both of these can go international. Carol also did this one, and I'm ready to pass this. I'm ready to pass them on to the new home. Excuse me, I've got kind of I need some tea. I didn't make tea tonight. Sherry says, I agree. I love the blessing. And I even say that over my own artwork that I send out. Now, Sherry Van, and this is one of the things I think I'm going to do tonight if I have time. Sherry Van won this doll that I did, but I think this head is too large for this doll. And as I was sorting out today, see, I can rip this off, and I'm going to take this out. Take it out of here. This was a photograph. I'm just going to kind of bend it. It's got a shoulder. I might have to cut it in there. I'll play with it later. Sherry, but I've got another lady I'm going to put in here whose head fits here better. But I did this paper doll based on this little crocheted dress. And we added lace to it. And we added a veil and ladybugs and a hat. Now that I've messed this up, Sherry, I'm going to give her a new head because I think her head's too big for this doll. Got some roses, a little bee button. Sherry won this. But what's cool about this, let me reach for one, is this can become a bottle doll if you want it. And it works really well with these 8-ounce bottles of paint. But if you use it, especially on, well, I knocked her flower off, didn't know it's here, I see. If you use it, be sure that you put the bottle toward the back and not the front. If you put it toward the front, it'll come up her dress there. But let me move this. See, it's a bottle doll. It will fit and stand on a bottle. Very nice. And it looks like this, of course, with the hat on it. It looks like this when it's standing up. And of course, it's standing. It'll stand nice if your bottle stands nice. Where's my bottle? Here. Dress her up a little. But I do think the head is too big for this doll, so I'm going to remove it and put in a head that fits it better, because I found my photographs today when I was cleaning and sorting. So that's one thing I wanted to do. And what did I do with the Santa Claus? I might have put him in that other. Sharon Lombard won the Santa Claus. And I'm doing little envelope paintings to go with each one of these. But Sharon Lombard won this little carved Santa Claus. And Becky is getting an owl, a doll ball head, and a bobbin lace. I'm going to throw in a couple of other things into Becky's because she's been gifting me things right and left. And I've just been accumulating these things for Becky, so I'm going to finally get them sent. Let me take a look at chat. Sherry says, I'm going to make her a bottle doll. I have a shelf for her already. Oh, Sherry, that's cool. I'll definitely get it mailed out next week. You know, and it's kind of good that we're waiting until after the holidays to send it. I mailed to both Janet and Shannon Pratt, those ATCs. Neither one, to my knowledge. Well, I know Shannon just messaged me, I guess it was yesterday, and said she hadn't received them yet. It could have been this morning. The days get long. And Janet, of course, keep Janet in your hearts and prayers. Her mother passed away, so she's been busy with family. So if Janet's received hers, it's probably still sitting in her mailbox. Hi, Angie. Hello, Angie. She says, hi, Meri. I'm not staying. I'm not feeling good. Have come down with a cold. Oh, bless your heart, Angie. Take care of yourself. I don't have a cold, but I've been getting this kind of a tickle in my throat. It's not a cold tickle. You know, I can tell when I'm getting a cold because I get a sore throat first. Mine is just more, I got to clear my throat type thing. Feel better, Angie, Dar says. We all agree. Angie lost another uncle this week. That's the third uncle this year. That's not fair. They all went to heaven. Angie, they're doing work on your mansion, I think. Look at this. Isn't this, speaking of Sherry Van, we were in a tassel swap with Dana Yates, and Sherry made this beautiful tassel. And this is what I received from her. And I like it so much, I put it on my December daily. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? And you know, the blues kind of goes, and the colors in here kind of go with the colors on this. Angie, take care of yourself, Janet says. Be well. Calico Kate says, Angie, take care of yourself. Did Shannon come in? Hello, Shannon. Let's see. Did she come in? I miss people who come in. There she is. Hi, Shannon. Art Junkie Shannon. Did you check your mail today? Or have you already messaged me and said no? You haven't got anything come yet. I'm really kind of discouraged, but I think it is due to holiday mail. And the way I packaged these, I had 4 ATCs and I put them in a business envelope, but I sewed them onto a sheet of paper, and then I folded that sheet of paper in on, I folded it up with 2 other sheets of paper. So it might be, but the post office said it was fine to go, and they put an international stamp on it. And so I hope that it's not being opened and inspected. I mean, all it is ATCs, and I think I stamped on the other pages that I sent, so it shouldn't be anything that they would question, like this is an $800 check or anything. If you make that a bottle doll, Sherry, it should work just fine, especially if you have about a size of an 18 or 8 ounce paint bottle. Lori's here, Sherry's here, Janet's here. Barb Fillion. Good morning, Barb. Barb's from Canada. Cheshire Dar. Meri, I don't know where you get the energy to do all you do. Well, let me tell you, my early streams, when I stream at 4:30 in the morning until about 9, I go have some breakfast, and as much as I want to watch DeDe, and as much as I want to watch Janet Nash, I crash. I'm tired, and I'll nap for a couple hours. Now, last night, I fell asleep about 7:30. I was tired last night. I have the energy today, but I fell asleep about 7:30, and I rarely fall asleep that early. I'm usually awake until about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. And you know what, Dar? I think, too, a part of what I'm going and doing is I've always been doing that all my life, even in high school. You know, of course, high school, kids are active anyway, but I worked a part-time job, plus went to school, plus I carried a full load. I was not a straight A student. I was a straight D student, but I worked on weekends. I worked like on Tuesday and Thursday. I didn't go to very many games because I was not really a sporty person. You know, I was in the pep club, but I didn't enjoy it that much. I wasn't that personality. I was more of a quiet personality. If they would have had a lot of art activities, I probably would have been more active. But I worked, and then the same thing when I went to college, and so I've always been doing something. I can sit still though. I can CAN. I can sit still. Sometimes the quiet, like I'll sit and crochet. And that's why I'm working on 3 projects. I'm working on finishing up my Christmas Afghan, and that's almost done. I have knit a cap and a scarf for myself. I'm working on a pair of, and they're done. I'm working on a pair of gloves, crocheted gloves with the finger. And I got one done with 2 fingers and everything except for the thumb and these 2 fingers. And then I got the other one to do. But I set it down so I'm working on a knit cap for my brother, because I'm trying to teach myself how to knit, at least the basic knitting. I don't know if I can do all this Fair Isle knitting and all this fancy stuff. But I figure if I'm 70 years old, I should know how to knit. And as I was cleaning up, I ran across the Piecework magazine, Picework. And I can't say enough. You guys, if you are not signed up for their newsletter, you should. Because their newsletter, they do an excellent job for it. You know, I buy my magazines off the shelf. I don't have a subscription to it, but I'm going to. I'm just waiting for my doctor bills to get paid. And I'm budgeting for those. I should have those paid by early next year, April, May, which is early for me. Let's see, who else is in here? Debbie, Janet, Barb Fillion, Sherry Van, Cheshire Cat, Janet. Who did I miss? Riri. Hi, Riri. And Allie K. Oh, it's so good to see you. Pink Girly. Barb Fillion. Allie K said, is it in your safe spot, Meri? What were we looking for? Oh, that sampler. Actually, it was set over on my computer desk with the Happy Mail. I had a craft-a-lunch this morning, and I had a, was it this morning? I think it was this morning. And I had to pick, and then, well, what happened was I knocked on my cart, on my little craft cart, I have clipped a little pencil case onto it with just these bulldog clips. And it's a metal one, and it kind of holds, but when I go to move my cart, sometimes I knock it and it falls and spills all the contents. And then off of one of those clips, I have my litter bag hanging off of it that I throw all my scraps in. Well, that fell all over the floor. So after my stream, I had to pick up pens and pencils and trash. And then I wanted something for tomorrow, for my stream tomorrow morning, and I knew I had it, but I forgot where I put it. I had boxes all over the place this morning. Out in my poor brother. I don't know how he puts up with me, but I got them all put away. It's looking normal out there. Okay. Barb says, hello from the frozen north. Calico Kate. I think I've said hello to everybody who's dropped in. Good to see you all. Very nice to see you all. Okay, let's go down to the bottom. Shannon says she's just getting over the flu. Oh, Shannon. Elvis said, hey, Shannon, I hope your day is going well. Okay, so what I wanted to do here was do a little art. in about half an hour, we're going to have the giveaway. So if you're out in the balcony, or if you decide to go out in the balcony for whatever reason, I understand that. And, people like to do things while they're listening to the streams. I know I do. And sometimes I'll be crocheting, and it's hard to crochet and chat. It's hard enough to chat with that phone, but to crochet and chat at the same time is kind of hard. So if you're sitting up in the balcony, I completely understand it. Welcome. And if you're out there watching the replay, welcome. I should have a giveaway. I'm going to try to do more simple little giveaways that I can just put a postage stamp on and send off, rather than, of course, then I want to paint the envelope. But what I want to do here, this is my December daily, and I want to wrap some twine around this cover. Now, this is not thick twine, so I might want to go around it 3 or 4 times. So I think I'm going to put some glue on this and just wrap the twine. Now, Mitzi, bless her heart, I had 2, and I was saying, I'm not going to get all the paper dolls in here because this is with 2 signatures, and it's already alligatoring. And so Mitzi said, well, Meri, why don't you make another one? So volume 2, I have another book that I have sort of covered. I don't have it completed yet, but I do have the stripes on there. This is going to be the Christmas cards. And bless your heart, you guys, every page here has Christmas cards and music and Christmas cards. Now I want to put other things in here too, because I've just been so busy with other things. I haven't got all my paper dolls made. So I may be making paper dolls into January, different things that I can put in here. But now this one's bound. This one's all bound, and I love the fringe up at the top. And look at these paper dolls came from Kimberly 557. She sent me these. I think what I'm going to do is make one and send it back to her. Maybe I'll put some slow stitching on that because there's 2 of them here. And I think I'll complete one, put a different type of, maybe a Christmas fabric on the back and send it back to her. But that's coming. I put those, I'm going to fold it like this so I can get it back in there. Like this. And then let's pull this one out and put it in front. And I don't have my paper dolls in here. They're out by the sewing machine because I'm sewing on them. So I started to slow stitch this in, but I was doing it online, and I said I could do that offline. And then I've got music in between. But I want to put paper dolls in here. And then I've started making these little, this one says wish, and I'm going to start making little, I might put another piece of fabric on there. And I got some little button snippets that I bought from Angie. But these are the pages that are going to hold my paper dolls in here. So I think I've got, let's see, I did the Santa Claus, the gnome, the snowman, the ginger man. And I'm working on DeDe now. DeDe's I'm going to send to her, and I'm going to make one for Allie K because Allie K sent me all these little Barbie dolls. I've got them over here. We're going to work on that tonight. But here's these. These are just empty pages. It took me the longest time because I stitched these 2 pieces of fabric together, and there's a piece of copy paper in between. And I tell you, I have never threaded so many bobbins in my life. I go, well, I've done 3. It's about time to thread the bobbin again. And then I took and swiped white paint. And I stitched around these papers too. So this is kind of my ongoing December daily. But even if I'm doing paper dolls into the new year, I'm not going to sweat it because I enjoy doing the paper dolls. and I'm sewing them. I'm sewing them onto paper, so they're really fabric paper dolls. And we're going to glue this on. I think I'm going to use some tacky glue, if I can get a hold of it here. And you know, I had skewers. I'm going to have to hunt them up, and my chat went away. Let me refresh my chat. Wow, so cute. The wish on the fabric, Barb says. Is that Packer dye? Is that Packer dye, Diane Fago? Packer dye! How good to see you. Oh my goodness sakes. Meri, not sure where the meridian came from. Packer, that happens with spell check. They don't know how to spell Meridel, so they make it meridian. A lot of people call me Meridian. It just, you know, it's not too smart. It doesn't understand. And then if you ever look at the transcript of some of my long form videos, they are getting atelier right now. I used to say atelier instead of atelier. And they would say Otter Bay, Odder Bay. They'd say, this is Meri from Otter Bay. And you can go in and fix all that, but I don't have the time to do that. And I don't know if I can turn the transcript stuff off. I'm trying to get this goo out of here at the top. But a lot of people that don't know me will spell my name Meridel, and autocorrect will change it to Meridian. I see that quite a bit out there. Let's see if I can't get this gunk out of here. Otter Bay. How are you doing, Diane? Are you up in Omaha, or are you down in Missouri? I can't keep track of you. Sometimes I see you're down in Missouri. I watch you on Facebook. I keep track of you. And are you doing a lot of collage these days? Is that Johnny? Hi, Johnny. Welcome, Johnny Junk Journal. Junk Journal Shop. How good to see you all. You're in Omaha. To keep yourself busy, you have gone home to Missouri a lot this summer and autumn. That's probably why I thought you might be in Missouri. Are your parents still alive? Diane Pecker, are you? I tell you, over the Christmas, I'm not a football fan, but my nephew has this big screen TV, like 92, 72 inch, and you can't help but watch what's going on. And I'm going to have to wrap this several times. I should put the glue on there and just start wrapping. And the Packers, the Green Bay Packers were playing the Miami Dolphins. And I was sitting there cheering for them, which is so out of character for me. Usually I just ignore it. And the rest of the family said, yeah. I said, wait a minute. I'm from Wisconsin. And they were for Chicago Bears. I don't know if that's football or what, but they said, we follow the Chicago Bears. And for baseball, it's the Cubs. My nephew was a big baseball fan. He could have probably made, I don't know if he would have made the pros. He might have made the semi-pro or whatever it's called. But he was quite a pitcher. But he hurt his shoulder and he wanted to be at home. He didn't like being out on the road so much. And he kind of came back home and stayed home, and he was working for IM's dog food company, but he had to drive. He had a 30-mile drive one way, and he just recently changed his job, and now he's working for the city utility. So we're real happy for him. It's a much better deal for him. He's not getting any younger either. I'm just going to wrap twine. I'm going to keep wrapping. And I'm thinking this glue will dry clear. Anyway, I'm hoping it will. And I'm just going to kind of wrap this twine around here. And if it doesn't get wrapped tight, that's okay. Maybe I'll find some leaves or something, some artificial leaves, and put in there. Not tonight, but yeah, come on, get on there. I should probably pull it off of the... So I thought I would just kind of play tonight. We're going to have a giveaway at 8:30. What are you up to, Johnny? She says, hey, Riri. I saw you had a blowout sale, Johnny, and I was so tempted to come in. But I have to kind of watch my budget for a few months. But don't give up on me. I'm not giving up on you. I'll be back. I was telling Janet earlier that if I go to Rosemary's, I'll buy. Rosemary was telling me, Janet was telling me about Rosemary's recent caboodle and how pretty it is. I'm going, oh. But I've got caboodles to do, so I'm good. But I think what I'm going to do, or I'm sure what I'm going to do, I'm to the point now where I can start putting boxes back in the, I need to get a towel. Putting boxes back in the little craft room here. And what is this thread coming from? I think I got a spool of thread over there that's coming undone. Anyway, I've been inventorying my boxes. And so that I've got them all pulled out of that little craft room there. And I'm getting ready now to put them back in. And I'm hoping to have this space more organized by, so that, you know, when it starts creeping in on you, Johnny just has a sale. She says, let's have a blowout sale. I got to get rid of some of this stuff. And Meri buys it. But Johnny, I'm going to be using some of your things in what I'm going to do tomorrow. So some of your papers. I love Johnny's papers that she sells. Her ephemera. Tomorrow's the streamathon. I'll be kicking it off at 4:30 in the morning. I'm just going to keep going on here. I'm going to kind of press this on top, I think, and see if it won't fall in. I might have to let this dry and then come in with some more after this dries. We'll see. I just kind of want to wrap this rope around the edge, and I don't have a real thick rope. Well, I do somewhere, but not right here. So I'm just wrapping this more thin stuff around it. Maybe once more around the corner. And these bookends that I have on here, Johnny had a giveaway, or she had a freebie, and she, I don't know if those were, you just put them in there, you had a stash sale. I think I might have won them. And these little book corner, metal book corners, man, they're nice ones. I like them. I got them on here, and then I've got some more I haven't used yet. They're just as good as the metal ones at Tim Holtz, probably even better. So I use this stuff. Johnny sells some nice things, but I have to stay away for a while. She said, be right back. She's got to find some snacks. Did she tell me what she was up to? Diane says, Tina, did Tina drop in here? Good morning. Good morning, Tina. Hi, Tina. Melody loves her hobbies. Hi, Melody. Hi, Tina. Diana's here. Diana's Pack or Die as we know her. I don't think you go by Pack or Die anymore, do you? I'll probably never quit calling her Pack or Die. She'll always be Pack or Die to me. What do you call yourself now? Just Diane? You post on Instagram, don't you, your pictures? I think she does Instagram. Her art is posted out there. Every now I think I see her on Facebook. I'm not sure. I might have seen her on Instagram thinking it was Facebook. Well, I think I'm going to have to let this dry and come back to it. We're going to go work on the DeDe doll. Well, it's 8:11. Yeah, we can get a good start. You know what, you guys? Last Wednesday, I did my stream early in the morning. I got off and said DeDe's coming on and I'm going to go eat some breakfast and take a nap. I usually say that. That's my routine. Well, I couldn't sleep. So I said, well, I'm just going to go out there. I think I'll go out and watch DeDe for a while. And I popped in on DeDe just at the time she was doing a paper doll of Meri. And she gave me this hair, long white fuzzy hair. And what else? Oh, Lacey, she ambulated me. Oh, she really had me ambulated at the elbows and the knees, and I'm going, if only I was that limber. I'm not too bad, but yeah, I'll tell you, sometimes I'll get down on the floor or the ground and wonder if I'm going to get back up again. Help me. I've fallen and I can't get up. All right, I'm going to let this dry because it's getting kind of messy to do. And then I'll keep going around here until it's nice and got nice strings around here. And I'm just going to tuck this thread over in here like this. And yeah. So that is, and I don't know what I did to the lid. I should be more careful when I take the lid off of these things. That's my December daily. And I think this glue will dry transparent. I'm going to set it behind me, I think. The behind me is kind of stacked up. Okay, so I am working on a DeDe paper doll, and DeDe knows. She's kind of seen it. I'm going to put this pin in here and hope that it. What did I do with that lid? Here it is. Let's put the lid on it. I don't like these little lids. I lose them. I'd rather have a lid that, a different type of lid. I lose those little white caps. All right, the DeDe paper dolls right here. And I think I even have the envelopes of them. No, they're over here, but where are they? They're here, Honest Allie. I was showing you the other day. I have them. I might have to dig for them. But I have the little Barbie dolls. And I'm making 3. This is my pattern here. Is this it? No, this is the pattern. And I was working on her, and Riri said you should make her a nutcracker. So I'm making DeDe as a nutcracker. And she kind of got straight legs, but I think I need to make them more wood-like to be a nutcracker. I think she needs, she's not really square and wooden enough to be a nutcracker, but I kind of like her. But what makes her a nutcracker? I didn't want to put in the funny teeth. So she's got a top on here with buttons down the front. And because I've creased this paper so much, I have to I have to stand up here. I've creased the paper so much that I have to kind of grab onto this and see the nutcracker makes her talk. And she, see it talks. Like that. But I've creased it enough in here just playing with it. And it says, get crack-a-lackin'. And then it says, Society of Idea Collectors. I should say, you know what I mean, Vern? Now, I have a Santa Claus hat on her. I think I'm going to change that to maybe like a stocking cap. Just a plain, maybe I'll put a knit cap on her. Maybe I'll knit a little cap and put on her. And see, on the back, I had a bag that was full of Barbie dolls. It's going to be Barbie dolls and pens and pencils and that. Well, I think I'm going to change my bag to a knapsack type thing, put a little journal in it. And this is the back of her. And I'll have to put that stocking. I think I'm going to make a little stocking cap for her. I'll probably have to crochet it rather than knit it. Well, I might be able to knit it. And then they want me to put bracelets on the arms. She's got to have bracelets. And she's got a white shirt and dark jeans. And I got her having boots. What did you guys tell me? What kind of shoes did you tell me to put on her? I can't remember. This is kind of my and see, I have her here holding on to the Santa sack. And I might move this hand down. And then they told me to put a cat. She's got two cats. They said put a cat by her leg. So I might do that. And bracelets on her. So, let me go down here. Allie K says, the shoes I sent you the pictures of. Oh, okay, Allie K. I'll have to look at Messenger. I've been kind of backlogged. But here I've cut the patterns out of this. So what I do, and I'm real leery because I don't want to cut this up. What I've been doing when I do my other paper dolls is I make this pattern and then I sketch it out like this. And then I cut all the different pieces out of fabric. But I don't want to mess this up. So I'm going to cut a couple more of these for Allie K and for me. I don't know if I can get 4 more on there. I think I'll only get 3, but I got another Bristol paper. So I'm going to cut 2 more of these. I'm going to just kind of get them made. And then the fabric, what did I do with the fabric? Oh, the fabric. I had it in my hands here just a minute ago. That was too long ago for me. I don't know what I did with the fabric. Oh, you guys, you don't want to see this mess. Here it is. See, I was going to give her these jeans with snowflakes on them, and I still could do that. But I was trying to figure out how I could get snowflakes. I'd have to cut out and piece. So I might just use these and then draw snowflakes on with my fine liner. So I think I'm going to use those for her jeans. And then I was going to do this for this is Sashiko, but I don't have enough for 3 of them. I've got some more Sashiko in the other room, but this would make a nice knapsack, wouldn't it? But the thing of it is, I want it so that, see, that I'm really questioning this because it's double-sided, and I don't know if I want to fold it so you can't see the other side. So I might find something else for her knapsack, but I'm pretty far away from that right now. And then I was going to put this doily on the back of the this is a knapsack now, but I was going to cut out this pretty doily. I've got 2 of these, maybe 3. I know I have at least 2 of these, and then I've got a matching. These are, what do they call these things that they put on the arms of the chairs? There's this special word for it. It's a weird word. I can't remember it right offhand. But then they sit on the arm of the chairs, and then they've got one on the back where your head rests. There's a word for what these are called. They're not doilies. There's another very interesting word that we don't use anymore, but this is really pretty. It's cut work. So that's what I have. And the red, I don't know if I'm going to use the red anymore. And I'm still deciding what I'm going to make her hair out of. Hi, Kathy Whitney. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Shelly. All red. Shelly, are you ready for the streamathon? Hi, Becky. She says, I'm back now. I'm folding this load. Oh, are you doing laundry, Becky? Becky, put that laundry down. It's Friday night. Relax a little. Aw. That sounds to me like Becky's folding laundry. Kathy says, so pretty. I have such a hard time cutting up those vintage pieces. I know. I am too, but this piece is not vintage. This I bought at the, it's a fat quarter. I bought it at the quilt store. And in fact, I'll show you. I got some other Christmas fabric that I pulled out. Here somewhere. Here. Have it right down here by my chair. I think I've showed this before, but my brother let me go into, he got a haircut, and I ran down to the quilt store, and I bought this. I might put some of these in my December daily, cut them. This is a little, and this was a fat quarter all folded up, so it has to be pressed. But it's Christmas, and it's got Santa Clauses and snowman stamps and snowmen, little doves on it. And it was reasonable for a quilt store. I think about $3.50 for a fat quarter at a quilt store. And same with that. This I got in the sale room. I always check out the sale room. This was probably last year's. And little Christmas gnomes and Swedish horses there, snowflakes. I bought a yard, I think, of that. It was like $6 a yard. It'd be $12 last year, $14 or whatever. And then this is what this fat quarter was $3.25 for a fat quarter. Wasn't bad. It's not a bad price for a fat quarter. And this is what I have on the front of my Christmas journal. And I think on the other one, I'm going to make another, this right in here is, I'm going to make another piece for the other second volume too. But this is not vintage fabric. This I got, what, November? My brother got a haircut, and he said he didn't know how long he'd been there. And I said, well, I'll run down to the quilt store. And so I bought those. And let me see if I can find those Barbie dolls. This is volume 2. I'm going to unload my cart over here, you guys, so you can see how I stack things up. This Sherry Van won this paper doll. I'm going to give her a different head. And I was sorting out today, and I found some paint brushes that I bought last summer sometime. I'm going to keep those out because I'm hard on paint brushes. I'm working on a painting, vintage lady. This is about how her dress was, too. I was working on that this morning. This is the painted envelope that I'm going to send to Allie K. Not Allie K, I'm sorry. Arlene won one of my giveaways last week, and I got to painting these envelopes, and this is the Lord of Misrule, but she can put these, she can open up the envelope and put these in her art journal, and I'm going to address it there. And this goes with that little carved Santa, and I'm doing a sympathy card for Janet. And then Becky is also going to get some Happy Mail from me. And Becky had Santa Clauses. Where's the other painting? Here it is. Becky had Santa Clauses. She's got a Santa Claus collection. So this is kind of a nod to her Santa Claus collection. I just did a quick little. And I was going to wrap this around the box, but I decided I'd just send them separate. This is a nod to her sewing. This is a bolt of fabric with thread and scissors. And this is what's in the box. This is kind of what Becky's getting. Only I found a couple other things I'm going to throw in there. She's getting a little felted owl, a piece of bobbin lace kind of bookmark. I found this dome button. It's a bit, I'd say the button's probably maybe 1.5 inches in diameter. And it's a dome. It's a big button. I think I'm going to sew it on a little piece of Tunisian crochet, and then she can take it off if she wants. But it's got a kitty cat inside of the dome. And then there's these were created by Carol. All of these were, and I'm sending those to Becky. Well, Karen K actually won the doll, and she said, give it to Becky. So Becky won this one by default. These I just decided to give to her because she's gifted me so much. And then that's, excuse me, that's going in there too. And then this is going to Sherry Van with this doll. So I've been busy. I've been busy all week painting envelopes. And if I have a giveaway tonight, I'm going to paint another envelope. And then, let's see, I'm not quite done here yet. I got some scrappy papers here. I'm looking for that. Allie K, I'm looking for the envelope of, I've got it here. I know it's here. This is the card that Riri, that goes into my card book. I opened this one up for Christmas Eve. Isn't this a beautiful card? It's a pop-up manger scene. I love that card. You guys are just going to watch me organize my desk. And I'm also making a Father Time doll. And this kind of is fringe for him. And this is some satin ribbon I just have out. I'm looking. This is just a piece I did for Christmas. I should put that in my Christmas journal. What's underneath of it? Oh, I was playing with the jelly plate. I was playing with the jelly plate one day. Playing with the jelly plate. Let me put all this stuff in here. Maybe put this over here. Where did I put got some fabric. I'm just so, I pile things up. My live chat went away. Hold on, let me refresh. I don't know why, if it's just the thing with this tablet can't handle it all. Mary, it's almost giveaway time. Oh, thank you. Look at this mess on my desk. Well, I know these are all the... Here, let's just put these with these. We'll leave DeDe out. Who reminded me? Thank you, Allie K. Let's just take all of these because these are all kind of scrappies in here. And I'm going to pile that back up there. And I'll pile this back up. These are all giveaways here. And let's put this card. Riri's card, I didn't want to stitch it down because it's a puppet card. What fell out of there? Something fell out of it. All right, let me get this put away and we'll have the giveaway. I should have an empty spot in here on the... I have an empty spot here someplace. We'll put it in here for now. Okay. So let me put this down below. These go up here. These are DeDe patterns. This goes in my Christmas journal. I'm still looking for the Barbie dolls. They're here someplace. I guess I'm not going to worry about them until... There is a spool of thread here. It needs winding up. Look at... I'm just going to cut that off. I should put it... Once I find my scissors. And should put it in a safe spot. I got this little Christmas ornament from Allie K. Not Allie K. Allie K is the one who taught. Just see, my brain is still on the. I got this from Angie at Keisha's auction. I think it's so pretty. It's going in my Christmas journal. All right, hold on. Let's get it out. Let's see. I think what I'll do is take these paper dolls, leave this paper out for the giveaway. And we'll put these over here with the fabrics. All right. I have it here, don't I? Yes. This is what we're giving away right here. If you're out in the balcony, we're going to have the giveaway. If you want a chance to win this sampler, it's a kind of like a little quilt square. I've been up since 4 o'clock. Not a square. And it's very pretty. It's a little, I think this is a lamb here and flowers and a sunflower. And there's music up here. And it says, I believe in magic every time I hear music. So little, I call it a sampler, but it could be a quilt square, a quilt block. It's a piece of needlework. That's what we're going to play for. Let me get a piece of paper out here. And tomorrow we're going, in my streamathon, we're going to play for this. This is a sampler. I'm going to give this away. These were both done by Carol McDonald, the Canadian artisan, the Canadian artisan. Not artesian. Like I said, I've been up since 4. Forgive me if I don't talk good. I did not make it, Janet. Carol McDonald stitched this. I bought it. She had a sale sometime last year or early this year. It's been a few months ago. She had an auction and I purchased it at her auction. Don't ask me what I paid for it. If you want to know, go back and look at Carol's videos if it's still up. She was selling some of her items. But I'm ready to pass it on. And I do truly believe that things like these have a journey, a life of their own. It was Carol created it. It came and lived with me for a while. Now it's ready to go live with somebody else. I do say a little blessing over it, not a big deal. I just, the person who receives this, may they enjoy it. May it bring joy and happiness into their life. That's my little blessing. So we're just going to say, I'm going to put CM for Carol McDonald. And I'm going to put, I don't think it's a quilt block, but I'm not sure what she would call it. It looks like a quilt block to me, but it's more of it's not a sampler in the same sense that they're doing sampler stitches like this one. But it's it is kind of like a little sampler. So I'm going to just put sampler, pictorial sampler. That's what I'll call it, pictorial sampler. Pictorial fabric sampler. I know what it is. And I probably will take a picture of this before I send it out. So I will have a memory of what this is. But I kind of have a memory of it anyway. But I'll probably take a photo of it and put it in my art journal for my own enjoyment. And this is 12/30/22. And we have 46 people in here. So don't put in a number until I say go. I'm going to give the range from 1 to 150. That'll give you guys wiggle room. And there's only one winner. And if you're international, you are welcome to play. This will not be hard to put in an envelope. It's not heavy or anything. I'll just pop it in one of those manila envelopes. I might even paint a sampler on it. I might even try to paint this on the back of it. If you're international, Whoever wins it, if I don't have your address, I have a lot of addresses from you guys because, you know, you've been in here for a while. Make sure I have your address. International welcome to play. You're welcome to play if you've won something before, if you're getting something. Don't worry about, you know, if you win again, you're just doubly blessed. What can I say? The range is from 1 to 150. I'm going to use the random org sequence generator, which gives a range of numbers. I really feel like that gives better selection than just the regular one. They have, you know, the one where you just go 1 to 100 and it pops out a number. I like the range of numbers. I think I've pressed that so many times, and I pressed the other one so many times, and I feel like it gives a more of a variable number. I'm just more comfortable with the sequence generator. But when it generates, it gives me a column of numbers of 150 numbers. And the person that's closest to the top number without going over will win it. I do not mind if you want to play for somebody else who's not here, or if you want to play for somebody else who's here. If you want to play for your mother or your brother or your Aunt Sophie, whoever, just make sure I have an address to send it to. It's not hard, and that goes for international too. I'll put so-and-so won this for you in a giveaway at the Meri Atelier. I also do not mind if you want to change your number, even if it's not a duplicate. Sometimes, and I do this a lot, I'll put in a number and then somebody else will come after me and they might put in a number that's one number behind me. And I'm going, they're going to have to get that right on. And so I'll change my number just to give them some wiggle room of winning. And sometimes somebody will come in after me and pick a number that's 2 numbers ahead of me. And I'm going, well, I only have 2 chances to win this. I'm going to change my number. But some hosts do not care for you to do that because, you know, they have to refresh and blah, 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 blah. I do not mind it because I don't have 5,000 people in here to keep track of. I will say don't chat during the giveaway. Don't, you know, try to keep the chatter down so that it doesn't scroll off. Whew! All right. 5 golden rings. All right, let me go out here and set up the range is from 1 to 150. I'm slow at this because I have to finger peck on this. And if you see somebody having a duplicate, work that out. Or if you have a duplicate, work it out among yourselves. We'll give you plenty of time. And I'd say you guys have a pretty good chance to win because there are, what, 40? I lost track of how many people were in here. It went dark on me. So, whoops, I got stop instead of go. 1 to 150, stop. Wait, let me type and go. All right, go. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to go over to random org. And I should, whoops, I keep hitting the wrong, I keep opening my sketchbook. These icons are so similar. I'm probably out on, oh, I'm on Arabella's wiki. Let me pick my random org sequence generator. And I'll have to go back because that's the old numbers. Go back. And from 1 to 150. Back. I got a piece of tacky glue on my finger. 1 to 150. In one column. And then I'm going to turn the lights down. I'll get rid of my notifications. And turn the lights down so you guys can see when I do the... You can see it better if I darken the screen a little. I'm going to give you time to get your numbers in to sort out if there are any duplicates or anything. While you're doing that, I'm going to get a drink of pop or water, something. I'm thirsty. And I will not be streaming Sunday night. I will not be streaming Sunday night because the stream-a-thon is going. And I usually stream at 6 o'clock on Sunday nights, but that's the last, excuse me while I peel the glue off of my hands. That's the last stream of the stream-a-thon on Sunday night at 6 o'clock. Lori's streaming, and she is using StreamYard, and she's inviting people to come join her and talk about the stream, what they enjoyed about it, and I would dare say she's invited people who've streamed, but I'll dare say that if you are not a part of the stream and you still want to go in and talk, just chat with everybody, I'll bet she'd let you in. I don't know for sure. I'm talking for her. All right. What do we have going here? Sherry said she had a duplicate. That's okay. Tina. Let's see. Let me do a refresh on this. When I do a refresh, it gets rid of all the deleted messages. Are you guys all done? Let's do a countdown. If you don't have a number in there, one number per person, please. Yeah, Becky's right. I'm pretty lenient on the rules, but yes, one number per person. But if you have your number, you can play for somebody else if you want to. Like, did somebody play for Janet Nash? Would somebody please put in a number for Janet Nash? And somebody put in a number for Angie. And somebody put in a number for, I just put these numbers in myself. Somebody put in a number for Teresa. Teresa just lost her husband recently. Angie has lost 3 uncles, the last one just this week. And Janet Nash lost her mother. Her mother passed away last Monday. So okay, are they dark? Mine win goes to DeDe. Okay, we'll honor that. Janet, okay, we'll honor both of those for Janet. If it's 47 or 99, and if they're winners, we'll honor both of those. And Anna, did somebody put in a number for Teresa? We're just going to give these gals some hugs and prayers. One for Ann. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to count down. I'm sure everybody's got their numbers in, so I'm going to count down kind of fast. So if you're out there listening, don't have your number in, get it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I like to mimic DeDe. 3, 2. I like DeDe. 1. Okay, now I can put in the stop. As long as you get the number in before my written stop goes in. Give me a minute to type it. Okay, stop. Did we get them all in there? We did. Okay, so now let me stand up. And if I have your address, well, here's the thing. I think we're going to go to town on Tuesday. I'll have time to paint an envelope. I'll have time to paint an envelope. So I'd like to get some mailing done on Tuesday. So if you get your address to me by Tuesday, whoever wins it, I'll get this out next week. It won't be hard to mail. Okay, we're going to go down to random org, and I kind of like to hold it up so you guys can see it. Let it get focused in here. 1 to 150. Can you guys see that? 1 to 150. There we go. And then here's the get sequence. I'm going to hit that. And it says be patient. It says go back. Random number generator must be an integer. Oh, I must have put in the wrong. Well, it didn't give me a number. I thought I have it in integer. I must have a space in that. I must have a space after that 150. All right. Well, it didn't give us any numbers, so no harm done. Let's do get sequence again. Get sequence. Well, it's still giving me that. All right. Mary's got to put in the, I guess I have to type it in. I copied, I did a cut and paste, and I must have to type it. It must put it in as a alpha instead of a 1. Oh, the largest value. I see what I have to do, 150 here. I see. I can't go 1 to 150. I have to put 1 up there and 50 down here. All right. Got it now. 1 and 150 in one column. Get sequence. And the number is 99. Somebody picked 99, didn't they? For one of our 3. Who picked 99? And was that a duplicate? 88. Did somebody pick 99 for Janet UK? Did anybody else have 99? We got 100. Tina had 100. Oh, Tina, you were so close. Barb Fillion had 95. Okay. Well, I think who picked, was that Kathy Whitney that picked that for Janet? What a blessing for Janet. What a blessing. And Janet just loves things like this. Janet will really appreciate this. I'll get this right off to her. She hasn't received my ATCs yet, to my knowledge. Oh, bless your heart, Kathy, for doing this. And don't forget, I'm doing another giveaway of this sampler tomorrow. So if you didn't win tonight, if you did not win tonight, this one's going to be given away in my stream tomorrow. And I stream from 5:30 Eastern to 8:30 Eastern. And I'll probably give this away probably around 6:30 Eastern, which would be 5:30 my time. And I might have somebody like Allie Kay yell at me and say, Meri, it's giveaway time. So if you didn't win tonight, you have another chance to win tomorrow. And I might do up some of these because I like to do this type of, I may not do as beautiful as Carol did, but I used to do a lot of needlework. And, you know, I might just sit and do up some of these. I'll have fun doing it. So I might do that next year. So let me write this down. The number was 99, and Kathy picked it for Janet UK. Kathy and Kathy, I might see if I can send you something too. It won't be a sampler, but I'll tell you, I probably owe you. I like to gift that when somebody picks for somebody else, it may not be anything big. It may be an ATC. It may be, well, you were an ATC swap. It may just be something you can put in your, well, you know what? It might be, I like to cross stitch these little scissors, and I can do those up in a couple hours. I might cross stitch you a pair of scissors. I might, or I might not. Oh, how fun is that? How fun was that? How fun was that? And thank you all for playing. Now, if you have to go, I know this is Sunday night. This is Friday night. I won't begrudge you if you have to go and get things done. I know a lot of you are getting ready for the streamathon tomorrow, and a lot of you just have family things. I appreciate you coming now. I'm going to work on my DeDe paper dolls, and I was sorting out my desk. I was really kind of looking for that envelope because I know they're here. I have an envelope of Allie Kay sent me. Here they are. Here they are, Allie Kay. I knew they were here. Allie K sent me these Barbie dolls. And what I want to do, I was going to put them in a Santa sack and put that on DeDe's, but I'm not going to make her Santa. I'm going to put them in a backpack or maybe a big old purse. Maybe a big old purse hanging off, a sling purse or something. Hi, Purple. My screen is still dark from that. Let me turn the lights on here. Hi, Purple. Purple Maniac. I wanted to be sure I was saying that right. Bless Allie K's heart. She did all these little Barbie dolls for me. And we're going to, and then she did some like this. And we are going to stack them in DeDe's. I think I'm going to make a purse and not a knapsack. A big old bag purse. I could probably sew that on the sewing machine. Just a little, you know. I'm sitting here peeling paint off of my finger. Hi, Posh. Welcome, Posh. Thank you, Janet. Allie K says, I hope you have an easy time cutting them. Well, I'll probably do cartoon cuts, Allie K. And I'll probably do what Tanya McGuire does. And when these aren't going to happen right away tonight. When we go to the library, I might just copy these off and make me some copies. So if I flub up, I have another copy. And these are not going. I'm not going to sell them or anything. I'm not too worried about copyright violation because these are just, you know, it'd be silly for. Isn't Mattel the one who puts out the Barbie dolls? Who makes the Barbie dolls? Is it Mattel? You know, these, I'm going to make a paper doll for myself, one for DeDe and one for Allie K. So I'm not really selling these. And I was talking about copyright earlier this morning. And she made them small because I want DeDe to be holding some. And so she worked really hard to get these sized down for me, and I really appreciate this, Allie K. So we're going to town on Tuesday. I need to go to the DMV and pick up a form to give to my eye doctor to say, Meri can drive again. Give her license back. We fixed her eye for her. Posh says, I'm sorry, Angie. Wishing you and your family peace and calmness now. Yeah, Angie lost another uncle. Allie K says, look at that Asian one. I think you were going to copy her shoes. Oh, is that the one that... Yeah, we were talking about the shoes. I had boots on her and Allie K. Was it this one? Is this the Asian one with the red skirt? Or is it... These are the same. Yeah, they're just enlarged. Yeah, you did. You sent me that in... You sent me a picture of that Messenger. You enlarged it for me. Hi, Leah. Bye, Posh. Thanks for dropping in, Posh. Posh says, see you next year. Have a great night. Posh, I'll be dropping in on Keisha. I kind of chatted with Keisha a little, and she knows why I'm not popping in there as much, and she understands. I said, just wait. I'll be back. So I miss you guys, but it's the same way with Rosemary. If I go, I'll spend. And Mary's got to keep her little hands out of her pocketbook. I do spend some things that I want. I'm not, but I can't just go buy like I did. But I will see you next year for sure. And I was cleaning out things today, looking for what I want for tomorrow. And I ran across, I have a box that I put all these black and white photos that I got from Keisha in. And I just love them. And I thought, there they are. And so I had some others. And I found some photos that I think I might be able to put on Sherry Dan's doll. Allie K says, yes, I know how to use the Photoshop, and I had some extra time. Isn't that sweet? I'm going to make a DeDe paper doll and send to to Allie K as a thank you. Posh says, sounds great, Meri. You understand completely. I know you understand, Posh. Posh took a fall sometime last fall. It was your last fall, Posh. We don't want to see any more. And she was out of commission for a while, so she knows how it is. Allie K says, oh no, I just saw a news headline. Barbara Walters died at age 93. Oh my goodness. We're losing our people that we're losing people left and right. Is my camera crooked? Let's straighten out my camera. My camera's crooked. Let's see. Is it this way? Yeah. Let's straighten this a little. And can I go up a little? Is that? No, down a little. And that way a little. And thank you all for coming in. I tell you, you guys, you cheer me up. And this was done. Oh no, this was just put in there to keep things nice and straight, I think. And this was a note that she gave me. And I should paint an envelope for Allie K too. She's a classy lady, Sherry says. Barbara Walters was a very classy lady. Did Barbara Walters... Oh, no, I don't want to talk political. Barbara Walters did interview a lot of presidents and kings and queens and all of that. Now, what did I do with what did I do with the paper dolls? Here they are. I was going to make... I'm going to trace these out, and it's really hard because I have to see the... And I dropped a pencil. I think I dropped it in here. Did I put that pencil in this one? No. Then I put it in here. This is how I work. Where did I put that pencil? And Sherry Van gifted me all these S-Gel pens. Well, not that one, but all these S-Gel pens. And I just love them. But they're in here. I'm looking for my pencil. Was that it? I want a pencil. I put it in I thought I put it in here. Are you sure I didn't put it in there? No. See, I spend more time. I have still got a ways to go to get organized. I spend more time looking for pens and pencils, and I try to organize this stuff, and then I fill it up again. There's my scissors and lace. These I got at Walmart. These are those metallic Uniball pens. Kimberly put me onto that. Well, what did I do with it? I put it in the drawer here. I just might use a pen and cut right below it. I'm looking for a pencil I can use. I don't know what I did with it. I just... Don't send me any pencils. I got pencils. I just have to find where I put them. I'll use a pen. Have to get the wax off of it. This is a new one. All right. And then I'll just have to cut right on the inside of it. I'm not going to let this. And I think I'm going to shut this light down a little, and I think I can see it better. Oh, yeah. Oh, and then my shadow gets in the way. Oh. Honestly. Sherry Van says, I do the same thing, Meri, always looking for something. Yeah, it's not that I don't have it. It's that it's somewhere. And the lighting on this, because it's white on white. get my pen, and then my hand, well, I guess maybe, well, no, let's do that down in here. I can see this better. And DeDe's not going to be ambulated. She made me, or articulated. DeDe made Meri articulated. And I did not know that DeDe was going to do a paper doll of me when I went in. I just said, I need to go visit DeDe. I haven't been there for a while. And I went in, and there she was doing my paper doll. And I happened to go in there right at the time she started doing my paper doll. Tell me that wasn't serendipity. I don't like using pen on this, but I don't want to, my pencil would smear too. I got wax on this yet. On this pinpoint. They wax the pinpoints. Keep the ink from I moved it. Where does it go? I moved it. It goes in here. Wow, did I have that off or what? Like that. I can't see very well with my lighting. I need better lighting. My hand gets in the way here. And this is just the base, and I need 3 sets. Let me put this clip back on. And I just might stitch the fabric on. They were talking about paper dolls, and the subject of fabric came up, and DeDe says, just ask Meri about that. We had a big discussion about if a paper doll should be a fabric or an only paper doll to be truly called a paper doll. And I was standing up for fabric paper dolls because I can Google fabric paper dolls, and a lot of people say fabric paper dolls. And there was a suggestion that it be called a mixed media paper doll, and that's valid, a valid point. And I was thinking mixed media was more the 3-dimensional, but it's not only 3-dimensional. Flat dolls can be mixed media just by putting fabric and slow stitch and sequence and whatever you want to put on it. Let's see, I marked that. I might have to make more than one and use this one as my pattern. In fact, I might sketch on this one that I'm marking up after I make them all. I'm trying to be so careful not to get it marked, and I think what I'll do is use this one as my pattern. And I'm slow at this stuff. I don't do this all in one. DeDe sat there and did my whole paper doll and folded me all up into an envelope, and she was done with me. I'm not that fast. All right, we're going to do this one as my pattern. And honestly, if I put the ink marks, because these are going to be put face to face like this, and if I use the ink marks and put them on the inside, they won't show. But I think I'm going to stitch fabric on these, maybe even before I put them together. What time is it? It's 9:04. I'm only going until 10 o'clock tonight because I have to be up at 4 to be streaming at 4:30. And I'm going to work on an entirely different project tomorrow. It's not going to be December daily. It's not going to be painted envelopes. You're going to have to come and watch. But I am giving away that sampler tomorrow. So we're just going to work on this until 10. So if you're bored, I understand. I will excuse you if you need to go do your laundry. That's important to have clean clothes. What did I do today that was important? Wash the dishes. Yesterday I took all the throw rugs that we have out in the kitchen and in the back porch, and I laundried all those. And I helped my brother make his stew. He hates peeling potatoes. And I threw in onions and celery. And we had stew again tonight, and it's pretty good stew, I must say. He had bought a steak, and he thought it was tough. And he cut it up. He cut it up himself and said, I'm going to make a stew with this. And the steak was good in the soup, but we cooked it in the slow cooker. So, all right. So we got 3 more to do of these. And I think I have another sheet. I ordered more. You guys, I ordered more Bristol paper and I ordered more Yes paste. It's coming in first week in January. I think I got 2 sheets here. I like this Bristol board a lot, but it's kind of expensive. It's a nice, strong paper. And the Yes paste, I bought the quart size, the 32 ounce, and I looked at it on Amazon and said, that's kind of expensive. And Amazon, I get free shipping because I'm Prime. And I said, well, I wonder if I can do better over at Dick Blick. And I did because they had % off on it. They had a, 30% off, or they had a nice % off on it. But by the time I paid the postage at Dick Blick, it was more than what I thought was expensive over it. Let's see, which one did I use? I used this one. No. Looks like I've used both of them. Well, I'll keep these for myself. One I'm going to make a pattern out of and cut it up. Probably this one. So I get more Yes paste coming. And this is just busy work here, but I'm going to put different shoes on her. Maybe I should do that. Let me see. I don't know if I can get to those shoes that Allie K sent me. I don't think I can get into Facebook on the tablet because I have to change my password. Let me go get my other phone. Be patient. Be patient. Oh, I brought my other phone in. Mary's an old lady. She forgets what she does. I've already brought my phone in here. Over here. I want to thank you all for coming. I'm going to hop off at 10 o'clock tonight. I want to look at those shoes that Allie K sent. I don't want to, I need to cut these shoes differently. Be patient, be patient. Do, 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 do. Be patient. I got to get into Messenger. And Allie K. It's not AA, it's ALL. And here's the doll that Allie K sent me. And I think she sent me the shoes. Did you send me the shoes? I think they're on here. Now, let's see if I can expand this. Let's swipe this. And I'll just zero in on those shoes. Excuse me while I figure things out here. My albums here. And, oh, did it cut off her shoes? Let's edit it. There we go. There we go. Now I wanna zero in on her shoes here. Come on. Oh, I don't want to update it now. I want to bring this clear down here, over here, down further. There. So they're kind of slipper shoes instead of boots. And let's change these. So they'll be slippers. Oh, like that. Can I do that on here? I don't want that heel to show. I'm going to have to alter this a little. Cut the heel off because they're flat. Like that. And they're probably not as wide. DeDe probably does not have big feet. I'll bet you DeDe's feet are not big. But the shoes are kind of square toed. I can't get these scissors in. Now. All right, Meri, what did you do with the little scissors? I tell you, I can't keep track of things. I thought they were in here. This is ASMR, looking for ink pens and scissors. They're not there. Let's grab these. These aren't as sharp, but they're little. These are more little snippets. I can't get into the toes. Let me come back out and chat. I got out when I was looking for. Bye, Barb, Philly, and thanks for coming in. Barb, don't forget, we're doing a giveaway tomorrow in the Streamathon at 8:30. Not at 8:30. At 8:30 Central, 7:30 Central. At 8:30. We're doing the giveaway tomorrow at, what did I say? I'm coming on at 5:30. I think I said at 7:30 Central, which would be 8:30 Eastern. No, I got to figure this out. What did I say, you guys? I'm going to have to listen. I'm giving a giveaway. I'm going to have to listen to what I said earlier. I'm doing a giveaway tomorrow during the Streamathon. I like to give people a chance to get in. I'm going to have to figure that out. If I come on at 5:30, if I have the giveaway at, I need a pencil cup. Well, I have pencil cups. I have pencil mugs. I have pencils in cigar boxes. I keep knocking the cups over here. I have all sorts of pencil stuff. I kind of like them laying flat though. But what I need to do is keep my scissors over here. And I've got my carving tools out. I've got things like ink pens. Here's an envelope. I've got glue sticks over here. And yeah, I need to put those pens because Sherry Van sent me like 3 sets of them. And I need to put those pens in, I need to put them in a cigar box. I've got cigar boxes that I got from Pearl. I'm making these shoes a little smaller because I'm just betting that DeDe's feet are not that big. But these were boots. These were boots, kind of clunky winter boots. And now I'm making them into, but they're still square-toed here. So let's square this toe off a little. Okay, we're going to draw it out here. It's got a strap in here. And you guys may not see it here. It's got a strap, and then it's kind of like, and it may not be as dainty as what we're seeing on there. And then it kind of comes like, and this is all dark. And it kind of comes back. I don't want to mark on my paper here. Let me put a paper underneath. Kind of, the shoe kind of looks like this. And then the jeans will come down into there. According to this, it got kind of square toes in here. And then they've got a side coming this way, and then they've got a buckle like that. That's how they're going to be, Allie K. That's as close as I can get to them. They're cute. Meri, you come on at 4:30 Central. Yeah, but when, Allie K, when did I say I was going to do the giveaway? Okay, then 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern for the giveaway. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Let me write it down so that I get it straight tomorrow. I'm Meri. What would I do without you guys? I know I come on at 4:30, but I forgot what time. I want to do the giveaway at 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern. And I'll put that on the title like I did tonight. I'll put it on the title so that folks will see it and know if they want to participate in the giveaway. And my mods will, like being so good tonight, they'll stop me if I get chattering away. And Meri's in her own world sometimes. They'll stop me and say, Meri, it's giveaway time. All right, this is the way I want the boots, the shoes. Meri, just quit. Just quit, Meri. All right. So let's get this off. I think those are cute. And I'm going to have to make some little kitty cat. I'd like to have two of them, but I'd have to think of how I want them on there. So, but let's just continue doing these. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Allie K, for keeping me in line. What would I do without you guys? I'll tell you, early in the morning, it's Rhonda and Arlene that keep me straight. And Arlene, bless her heart, she's really doing a good job of helping me out on with the Facebook group. Now, I'm not a pro at the Facebook stuff. And Arlene is, you know, and bless her heart, you know, she doesn't feel well all the time, and she still does so much for people. She is just a sweetheart. All right. We're coming around this way. And Janet, I'm so glad to see you in here tonight. I've been missing Janet. Thank you so much for coming in. Help keep Meri straight. I'm getting old, you guys. I'll tell you, I listen to some of my streams, and I listen to some of the things that I say, and I'm going, that isn't what I said. I meant, what did Google do? What did my phone do? Did my microphone change those words? So sometimes I say things that my brain is thinking, but my you know, my mouth says something different. I don't know. It's weird. You just wait till you get old. That's what my mother would say. You just wait till you get old. Well, I'm here, Mom. I understand now. Uh, and sometimes, like I'll be thinking of. I did that today. I was thinking I was going to talk to somebody out in chat, but I was reading a name in the chat, and I was talking to somebody, and I said the name I was reading. I mean, I think that's pretty common. I don't think that's an age-related thing, but it's weird. All right, all right, all right. That suits me. And I'm just going to keep these shoes the way they are. And I'm going to do 2 plus 1 on here of these because I'm going to cut up one. I'm going to cut this one up. I'm going to sketch this little lady on. We're going to change her. But you know what? I'll need a paper one too. I'll need more because I got to do her back. We're just doing I need to do her back to cut up. If I cut up her front, her back will be different. Her back will be cut up like the front. So I need to make one for the back and one for the front. Oh, Meri, Meri, Meri. And I don't know where DeDe got hers. Do you guys know? I haven't been in DeDe's streams a whole lot. Hers was an articulated doll. I'm going, I'm not that skinny, DeDe. And they were telling DeDe, you got her legs on backwards. I liked them. I didn't think my legs were too bad, but they said, did you put her legs on backwards? And I had to look, but I thought they were okay. But and then she got out these big white, I don't know if it was like a yarn, you know, a big bulky yarn, but it was white. And it looked like I had white dreadlocks, and it was really long. And I said, just leave it long. My hair is down to my waist. I'm going to trim it by myself again here one of these days. But my hair is not real thick. It's about medium thickness. It's not real thin. But in the winter time, it's so dry in here. I really need a humidifier. My hair gets really staticky when I brush it out. I kind of have to put some water on the brush to keep it from blowing away. So is everybody going to have a happy new year? You guys got any plans for the weekend other than the streamathon? Brenda says, Meri, I think that you have very well firing synapses with a lot of branches. Is that a brain thing? Are you talking about brain? The brain firing synapses with a lot of branches? That's probably true. And you know, you're talking, when you're streaming live like this, you don't script this out. I say what comes into my head at the time, and sometimes things are just coming from this way, and I'm doing that, and I'm doing this, and I'm trying to follow you guys, and you're bound to make mistakes. But I do think that maybe, you know, some people, including myself, you're just kind of like what Brenda says, you're firing on more than one spark plug, I guess. Lala, hi Lala. It's so good to see you. Happy New Year. Lala, you missed the giveaway. She said she can't stay long. She says, I miss you all. I've been working a lot during the holiday. Oh, Lala, you take some time for yourself. Go have some tea, take a hot bath. You take some time for yourself this weekend. Hi, Pam. Pam is Stitch It. Hi, Pam. Welcome, welcome. She said, Pam says, I'm having my kids and my grandkids over for Christmas celebration tomorrow. Yay. That's good. They probably have had their Christmas and now they get to have it again with you. No plans for the New Year's, Allie K says. Stream a thin. That's what I want. I want to stream a thin and hanging out with the parents. Yeah, we're not planning on anything. We're going shopping Tuesday. That's our big event. And then on Thursday, I have my last eye doctor appointment. My eye's doing fine. Yeah. It's still trying to focus though. But now when I close one eye and kind of go up close to the tablet, I can read it. So I think over time, my vision will. Last time I tested it, closed it online here, I tested it with, I was stamping, and I couldn't read the small print on the stamp, the Ranger ink pads. So I think over time, my eye is starting to focus better. It's not as blurry as it used to, but it's still not all that clear. But I can make out the letters. Like I'm probably about a foot away from my tablet, and I've got the dark mode on, and I can make out the letters, but I can't read them clearly without the eyeglasses. I can see them better than I used to. When I put my eyeglasses on, I can see them better, but they're still kind of blurry. So, but they were really blurry. I couldn't even read these a couple weeks ago. It's always autocorrect that wrong. Allie K says, Happy New Year. Janet Burgess says, I'm off. Go get some rest, Janet. There's a big weekend coming up. Janet Burgess. Janet says, bye, Janet B. Happy New Year. Janet saying goodbye to Janet. Allie K says, I wondered what you meant by synapses. Synapses, I think that's a brain thing. It's a brain drain. Janet says she's staying home and watching this stream. Yeah, I am too, but I'll probably stream, and then I just know I'm going to have to take a nap. But then I'll come back and, I'll probably watch while I'm doing art. I might sit in here and work on my December daily. Let's see. What else? Who else have I missed? Barb Fillion, Lala, Janet B. Thank you guys for straightening me out on my giveaway time. Telling me when I come on tomorrow morning. Ginger Brown. Hi, Ginger, if you're out there. Ginger Brown straightened me out on the difference between Mata Hari and Tokyo Rose this morning. I was calling Tokyo. I thought Mata Hari was the Japanese lady. And Raul was in here, and he says, no, Mata Hari was, I think, a Dutch spy, right? Is what he said. But I thought Mata Hari was the Japanese lady, and Ginger goes, no, that was Tokyo Rose. You see how mixed up I get. I don't carry all this stuff in my head. Barb had to go. Ginger, welcome. That's a blessing, Ginger. Ginger said Sherry. She was doing very well. Okay, who are we talking about? Ginger says, I'm planning to make a quilted fabric postcards with messages on them to give the family. Okay, no, wait. We'll have to go up a little bit more. Shelley says she's an hour later than me. Okay, let's go here. Ginger says, my mother left behind her sewing room full of cut fabric pieces and crochet and embroidery. Oh, I'm drooling. Her mom left the sewing room full of cut fabric and crochet and embroidery. Dementia, now this isn't so perfect. Dementia made it difficult for her to finish projects, but she was happy working on them. I'm planning to make quilted fabric postcards with messages on them to give to family. She freehand cut the state of Texas in many sizes. Oh, wow, Ginger. So there's many of them. I'll stitch them on the postcards. What a great idea. Oh. Ginger says she was doing very well. She kept herself busy with many interests. I have boxes of her quilt pieces cut. We were always bringing her fat quarters, and she was a kid, like a kid in a candy store. Wow, how cool is that? You guys are staring at my blank sheet here. I'm busy reading chat. Please, Meri, only bored when boring, Brenda says. Let's see, Dana was in here. Dana, if you're still out there, Happy New Year. I don't think I caught her coming in. Ginger, let's see. Ginger was telling about her mother. Becky had to leave. Becky said, I hate to go, but I'm a wobblehead here. we should make a Becky paper doll with a wobblehead. Oh, that would be so fun. You know, you can make wobbleheads. Let me show you. I'll use this wire. You can make wobbleheads real easy. You just take a little wire, and I'll take a little length here. And this is craft scissors, so I'm just going to see if it'll cut it. There. And then you wrap it around. That pin might be a little too thick. I need my pencil. I need something thinner. Maybe like that Sharpie that I was looking for this morning. Let's see. Where did I put that? I got all these S-gel pens. I love them, but I can't find my Sharpie. Well, we'll use this. It's a little thick, but you get these out of the way. You wrap your wire, and I think I need a little bit thinner base, but you wrap your wire like this around and around, and then you take it off. It needs to be a little bit wider, but you put it on. It needs to be a little skinnier, I mean. You need a little bit more, but you glue it onto your photo, and you glue it onto the base, and you can, if there's more coils in there, like I say, this is kind of thick. This was too thick. I needed a thinner pencil. But if you have more of that, they'll wobble. I did that with playing cards when I made a wobblehead paper doll. But that's how you can make a wobblehead. I'm going to make a Becky wobblehead because she said, I hate to go, but I'm a wobblehead here. So I'm going to go head off to Dreamland. And I'm going to put some overalls on Becky. I'm going to make her a wobblehead wearing denim overalls. And there'll be a kitty cat trying to jump up in her arm. All right, we better do the Becky. Let's see. Let me write that down. My Society of Idea Collectors out in the other room. I was writing stuff down. This is for tomorrow. Giveaway for tomorrow. Let me tear this off. Keep this on my desk. Put it there. Becky paper doll as a wobblehead. Let me write this down. It's too good to forget. Becky wobblehead paper doll. Wearing denim overalls. And I'm going to quote Becky. She said, what did she say? I hate to go. I hate to go, but I'm a wobblehead. She put this on herself. I'm a wobblehead. here. So I'm going to go head off to Dreamland. I'll put this in my Society of Idea Collector. I won't get to it anytime soon, but I'll forget it if I don't write it down. Write it down, DeDe says. So I'm off to Dreamland. This is me obeying. This is me learning from DeDe, Society of Idea Collectors. Write it down when you get an idea. The ideas will pop out in your head at the weirdest times. Becky gave her own doll head idea. Ginger, bless you, hon. I'm so sorry for your loss. Let's see, what did Ginger said? What did Ginger? Ginger said, I lost both my parents this month. Oh, Ginger, I'm so sorry. Mom on the 12th and Dad on the 20th. They were 96. I had a total hysterectomy on the 19th. Uterine cancer. Mom lived with us 15 years. Oh, Ginger, bless your heart. How are you feeling now? Are you okay? On the 19th, today's the 30th. That's just a couple weeks ago. Bless your heart, Ginger, and you lost both your parents this month on the 20th, a day after your hysterectomy. Oh. Bless you, Ginger. You're in our hearts and prayers. So many people are going through things. When I hear about what you guys go through in these chats, when you tell me some of the things, Allie Kay was in here and she was telling about her niece in a car accident, and you know, I just go, man, Meri, you have nothing to complain about. You have nothing to complain about. What you guys go through sometimes just breaks my heart. I wish I had a magic wand. Yeah, Barbara Walters. Allie Kay let us know that Barbara Walters passed away. Grandma Sandy. Grandma Sandy, I miss saying hello to you if you're still out there. She says, sorry to hear about Barbara Walters. I really loved her interviews. Grandma Sandy is new to us here, new to me. Welcome, welcome. She's probably long gone, but I'm going to welcome her anyway. Barbara Walters was a classy lady. Becky's crying, doing a little sad icon. We're talking about Barbara Walters. Allie Kay, oh no, just a news headline. Barbara Walters died at 93. Well, I have to say 93 is a good age. I mean, she lived a good life. She lived a good life. It wasn't like she was 25 or anything. So, and you know, I'll bet she was ready to go. Okay, I just want to see if I missed anybody. Posh was here, Angie, Leah, Grandma Sandy, I missed her. Leah, I think I missed saying hello to her. Welcome, Leah. Shelly, Allred, Sherry Van, Grandma Sandy, I missed her completely. Posh, Shelly, Barb Fillion, Kathy Whitney, Sherry Van. I'm just kind of going through saying hello to everybody till I can't go up anymore. Here's the giveaway we had. I'll go past all those numbers. I can't get up much further. All right, let me go down to the bottom. Brenda says it's heartbreaking with joy. Brenda says, my grandmother asked me why some happy things can break your heart as well as sad things. And Brenda said, heartbreaking with joy, question mark. It's hard to explain that. That is kind of hard to explain. Ginger says, I'm doing well. My parents were a blessing to us. So fun and full of life. They really had a good life. They raised 8 kids and we were a close family. Oh, Ginger, hugs and prayers. And let's send out good thoughts that Ginger will be on a healing journey over that, and you'll just get your energy back. And it sounds like your parents raised their kids right. Lala says positive vibes, Ginger. Hi and bye, Lizzie. Did Lizzie come in here while I was chattering away. She said, bless you, dear Ginger. Lizzie, it's gone. Hi and bye to Lizzie. Ices came in. See, people come in while I'm looking at other people. Icy, welcome, Icy, if you're out there. Ellie K, Brenda Robinson. Icy says, Meri, I'm just curious, what is your favorite animal? I don't know if I have a favorite animal because, you know, when I was younger, all the pets in our house were probably owned by my brother. I think I owned a turtle once, one of these little turtles that you buy at the dime store. But I can't say that's my favorite animal. I think if I had to choose an animal, though, now I would love to have a little lap dog. But my brother doesn't want a dog in the house, and I kind of agree. A dog's a lot to care for. You got vet bills, but you know, a little. If my brother passes away before I do, and you know, most of my family is gone now, and if it's just me, I might get a little lap dog. So I'm going to say my favorite animal would probably be a little lap dog, like one of those. I don't think I would want a long-haired doll, but one of the dog. But I always wanted, what did they call them? The little long-haired dogs. Starts with an M. I can't pull it off the tip of my tongue, but I can see the little dog in my head. So I would probably say a little lap dog, which starts with the letter M. Maltese? No, is it a Maltese? I don't think it's a Maltese. It could be a Maltese. Let me go look at. If I look at him, I can tell you. Verbally, I'm more visual than, and I keep going into my sketchbook. Hold on. Those icons are so much alike. I keep hitting. Let me Google Maltese, and I'll tell you if that's it, what I'm thinking of. X Maltese, Maltese, dog. Yeah, a little Maltese with all the little long hair and a little lap dog. Aren't they the cutest little things? This is this on Wiki? No, that's on Britannica. Let's go back here one. Wikipedia. Little Maltese here. You'd have to groom them though, and they got all that long hair. You'd have to take care of them. Cute little lap dog with the big old. Is that a Saint Bernard in the background? They take a lot of care. But if I'm older, you know, I might occupy my time. I think I'm back at the beginning. That's it, a Maltese. So I'm going to say my favorite animal is a little Maltese lapdog, although I've never really owned one. I don't know anything about the temperament. I just think they'd be cute. So right now in my head, I would say a Maltese. They don't shed? Oh, really? Lori said, my little Lucy was a Maltese dog, and she was an angel. Oh, now I want one, Lori. But they don't shed. Oh, really? Brenda said, Karen, this is very painful. What's happening? What happened to Riri? Oh, no. What happened? Riri says, my heart missed a beat, Karen. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your tragic loss. What happened, Karen? Wait, hold it. Karen, sorry for your loss. Prayers and hugs. Hi, Rain Girly. Hold it. Wait, I'm scrolling up. Oh, Karen. Karen UK says, I lost my daughter to suicide on the 16th of November. Oh, Karen, Karen, Karen. Our hearts and prayers just go out to you. Uh, we just send you healing prayers that don't take any guilt on yourself in this case. Mary's going to get up on her soapbox. Whatever decision they made it themselves. You had nothing to do with that. So, um, just hugs and prayers. That has to be the hardest thing to go through. Hardest thing to go through. We love you, Karen. She was 32 years old and left 3 children. Well, we're sending out healing prayers and good thoughts to you, Karen. You know, I didn't even see that. I was saying hello to Icy when she came in. Thank you guys for being so good when I miss things. Thank you guys for being so good and taking care of each other. That's what I like about you. Chat sometimes goes flying by me and I'm reading something and I miss something right behind it. Thank you guys. Sherry Van says, I have a little lap dog. She's a Yorkshire Terrier. I'm so thankful she's not a yapper. Oh. Karen says, yes, I'm still struggling with it. Well, Karen, it's not your fault. At that age, too, she was an adult. She made her own decision. And you are not guilty. But it's probably hard for you. I mean, I have no doubt that it's not hard for you. Good night, Pam. Stitch it. Have a good evening. And you know what, Karen? If you get, let me tell you, I haven't never gone through that, but I've gone through periods where I'm really down. And you can get down on yourself for the weirdest things. But let me tell you, if we're online, any one of us, Becky or Lisa or Tanya, they're not streaming right now, but Beth Schuler, Janet Nash, a lot of us in this community stream. And, you know, I stream quite a bit. Come in and just chat with us. I can tell you that I went through a down day yesterday, and it's not anything that needs to be discussed here, but I want to tell you that coming in and being with other people, and you don't even really have to focus on what they're saying if you're going through a hard time, but just being with them. Maybe, you know, finding one person you can chat with in the group or something like that, or participate in a conversation. It will get your mind off of it. Now, I'm not saying that's the only solution, because yeah, I'm not going to preach. But I will say that going to the Bible, or even just saying a brief prayer, you know, like, God, get me through this, or walk with me through this. Let me know you're out there some little way. And just that act of doing that, maybe you won't see the answer, but you'll feel that release. I was in here yesterday. I was not very cheerful yesterday, and I just needed, and you know, I thought, well, I'm doing an impromptu, people won't see me on, and blah blah blah. My goodness, you guys popped in, and just your presence cheered me up. So thank you. Thank you, everybody, for. Roseanne says, the weight of suicide is immense. I dealt with it too many times in my life. Yeah, it's hard. She had a lot of demons. Yeah. Well, we pray for each other, with and for each other, Riri says, and we do. We do. I try to keep it, what do you want to say? I don't want to say interdenominational, but I kind of mean interdenominational, because not everybody has the same faith, and a lot of people that come in do not have a faith. And that's okay too, because this is an art channel. But I want you to know that you can come in here and find friends. And yeah, we may talk about our faith, and we may say prayers, but just go along with it. Even just say thank you, and everybody's welcome in here, whether you're an atheist, an agnostic, or whatever you are. Faith on your journey. You're on your journey, and a lot of us in here are have a Christian faith, but even a Christian faith has many different connotations to it. There are Lutherans and Methodists and uh, interdenominational. I'm more interdenominational. There are Baptists and Catholics and Episcopal and Unitarian. It's but you know what? We're just here for each other. We're here for each other. And you know what? I haven't got my paper dolls done, and it's 10 till, but I'm just sitting here enjoying talking to you guys. I'll do art tomorrow. Tina says, I have a pair of Lularoo leggings with Kermit the Frog on them. And I made myself a t-shirt that says, don't Kermit suicide. Tina, you're a hoot. You're a hoot. Don't Kermit suicide. Let's see, what did Ginger say? Diane. There's Diane Packardai. She says, yes, Karen, our online art community here is absolutely amazing, and we're always there for each other. I've been in a lot of different types of streams, not just art streams. And I have to say, I'm really comfortable with you guys. Sometimes you get into these art streams where people are talking about business all the time. And sometimes the rooms are so large that, the chat just goes so fast. You can't share what's on your heart because there's 500 people in the room, and you may say something and somebody may catch it, but trying to have a conversation with them, you go, what did they say? And you're scrolling back. You don't, in here, we get to know each other, and we care about each other. We really do care about each other. And it's just not my stream. We're kind of an art community. Beth Schuler, Aunt Beck, Tanya and Lisa are kind of going through their own troubles. Tanya had a shoulder surgery, and she's just kind of taking a little break. I think she'll be joining us as soon as she's able. And Lisa's lost her husband last December, so it's been a year where she's still not quite ready to hop back on her. Did she streaming on Monday afternoons now? She was going to start streaming on Monday afternoons, so I think both of them will be back. And then we've got a lot of new people that are streaming. Pink Girly Girly's been streaming for a while. Barbowen has written a book that Normal doesn't live here anymore. Barbowen lost her husband recently, and her son just got married. We share our lives here. DeDe Willingham. I'm trying to think of some of the new ones. Rebecca and Janet Nash, Marty and Mrs. Gigi, lovely Malia. So there's a lot of people in our community who stream, and I'm not even thinking of all of them. These are just the ones that are popping in my head now. So if you're out there, and I'm not only talking to Karen K, I'm talking to anybody who may be watching the replay. If you're out there and want some online friendships, come on into it. But I will say, we like to have it be art related. It doesn't have to be painting painting. It could be crafts or sewing. We do a lot of slow stitching. We do anything our head wants to do, I guess. Let me go down to the bottom. Let's see, what did Tina say? Let's see, they said, that's so true, Shelley said. Brenda said, let's see. Allie Kay said, I had a really rough spell with my health in February of 2021. My online art friends were a great support for me. Let's see, what did Ginger say? It does, Ginger. Let's see, Tina said, oh yeah, we're talking about, let's see. I'm reading backwards. Brenda says, hairs everywhere. I have long hair cat and he is so beautiful. But I got a Roomba for Christmas, so worn out from de-hairing and vacuuming. Aww, a Roomba for Christmas. What do you want for Christmas? I want a Roomba. See, that's the thing about, but Lori said Maltese dogs do not shed a lot, so. Yeah, Karen, just being around other people, and you don't even really have to chat too much if you're not feeling about it, but reading the chat, you're concentrating on what other people may be saying, and they may be talking about their antics of their cat, and you're sitting there reading it, and, you know, somebody else will chime in with what their cat did, or what their dog did, or what their kids did, or what their grandkids are into, or it may not even be their grandkids. They may be pushing their husband out to Kimberly. So I've got to get my husband off to work in the mornings. Got to get him out the door. She used to call him Dagwood. Got to get Dagwood out the door. And you're sitting here and you're reading all that, and it distracts you from your troubles most of the time. Let's see. I love being here. Let's see. Roseanne says, the weight of suicide is immense. We covered all that. We pray with and for each other. Karen, okay, let's go down to the bottom. What did Ginger say? Ginger says, I almost don't want to say all this tragic stuff out loud, but it helps. Well, do what you can, Ginger. I mean, we don't want to force you. This isn't a therapy group. You know, we aren't going around and say, okay, it's your turn to share now. Just, if it's on your heart, share it. Otherwise don't. But I want you to feel like you're always welcome to share something because we care about you. And I'm saying that not only to Ginger, to everybody. It does distract us from our trouble. And you know what? So does art. In high school, some of you are new to me tonight. I'm 70 years old. So high school is, 60 years ago, maybe 50 years ago, if I recount the years back. I was a very quiet person, and, I didn't do sports, and there were a lot of places where I didn't fit in. I was very quiet, kind of off by myself a lot of it. But you know what? Every time I could draw and everything, art took me into another world that I had control over. And I think that's one thing that I enjoyed about my art. Is not, I'm not a masterpiece artist. Even among our art community, there are many, many people who are better than me. And you may feel like this too, but still, art is your expression. Art is a way that you can go, it's just like reading almost. You can go into this other world where you're not thinking about your latest family trouble, or you're not thinking about the floors that need to be mopped, or the dishes that need to be. When you're doing your art, you're focused on, what is this paper doll going to look like when I get it done, and what am I going to do for shoes? And while you're working on all of that, it takes you away. But it's the same way when we come in and share with each other. Karen Kay says, I'm good at copying images. Getting inspired by other images is how I'm reading that. I was talking about that this morning when I was painting this envelope, Karen. Let me get this out. I was doing this envelope, that I'm going to send to Arlene for her Happy Mail. This came out of a Christmas book. Now, I wouldn't say I copied him, but I got inspired. Well, I did kind of copy him because he looks like the little guy in the picture, but I didn't trace him out. And there was a broken Christmas tree. He knocked over a Christmas tree, and I substituted it for a mail bag. I say somehow he got the mail bag away from the mailman, and he got his Happy Mail there. You know, because there's mail all over the floor. This is not great art because I don't like this cap, but I'm not going to change it. It's too big for her head, but it's okay. Actually, it looked okay, but I made her hair smaller. Anyway, this was a picture in the book. It looks very similar to what I got inspired by that picture. This Lord of Misrule. This looks very much like the Lord of Misrule image in the book, although I drew it. And it's even when I took art at the University of Nebraska, and we would go into museums and sit there and draw from the paintings. What I'm trying to say is it's okay when you're learning to copy stuff. And even DeDe, and I don't do this personally because I'm up on another way to get to where I want to go when I draw. But DeDe will take tracing paper and put over a magazine, and she'll trace out because she wants to understand the perspective of whatever she's drawing. She wants to understand how things relate to herself, and the way that she can do that is to trace it. So, but here again, DeDe is not selling this. DeDe, and I'm not selling mine. I'm giving mine to Arlene as Happy Mail. And you know what? It's 10:02, and I'm not done. But thank you, Shelley. I'm going to do more painting envelopes next year. I'm going to get these out, and I'll probably paint an envelope for the 2 people that win the samplers. The one that goes to Janet Nash, though, I might tuck a painted envelope inside of an envelope, because I don't know if something like this through the mail, I would hope that it wouldn't find her, but I'm kind of wary about putting, and something like what I'm sending to Sherry Van, I don't know, because I don't know if it would make it to her. It might, I don't know. I just question it. So when I do Janet Nash's sampler, I might do something like this and then tuck it into a bigger envelope, is what I'm saying. But International are welcome to play tomorrow. We're going to give away the other sampler. Yeah, you copy some of the images and then put your own style on it. I think that's completely legitimate. Okay, you guys, I have to get up early tomorrow morning because I'm going to be streaming at 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern is when I start. We're starting the streamathon tomorrow morning, and we got Lori is hosting it. Lori is Paint Girly. Would somebody put Paint Girly's? Do I have a mod in here? Ali K or Riri, would you put? Oh, Riri, bless your heart, Riri. Riri, I'm gonna have to send you some painted envelopes. I owe you all. Oh, and I was saying I'm gonna start. In the new year. I want to start a stash of painted envelopes. So when I want one, I can just go and grab one. Thank you so much, Riri, for the super chat. That is so sweet. Good night, Janet. Would somebody put a link to Paint Girly's channel? I would go out and do it, but by the time, I know I owe you nothing, but I owe you. In my heart, I owe you, Riri. You're so good to me. All of you are good to me. Mary, see you tomorrow, Roseanne says. I would go out and get Paint Girly's channel, but by the time I do it, you guys already have it done. So I'm not going to leave till somebody puts the link in for Paint Girly. Karen K says, good night, everyone. The streamathon starts tomorrow morning. I'm kicking it off because I'm usually up that early in the morning. Then I think it's Rebecca after me, and then Jamie. Thank you, Janet. Bless your heart, Janet. Thank you so much for popping in tonight, Janet. I appreciate you all so much. Janet says, good night. Be well. Stay safe. And Paint Girly is the host of our streamathon. She's worked really hard to put this all together. So when you see her out there, just shower her. And when you go and visit the streams, like, comment, share, subscribe, encourage those people who are streaming, because you know you are giving up a part of your day and a part of your New Year's, but so are they. You're all important. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I wish I could like you guys. I wish I could go to your channel and hit a thumbs up. Have a great evening and have a happy new year if I don't see you over the weekend. Good night, everybody. Bye.